Good morning. I'm Tim Durham with Durham's Bee Farm, and I'm going to talk some more today about hive beetles and some more information I've learned about them. Give you a couple of choices. If you go down below the video, you will see Walls Bee Man. If you click on that, then up in the upper right hand corner is a red or orange block where you can subscribe, and if you subscribe, then they will send you an email every time I produce a new video. Now, this beetle blaster, you can see you put a little bit of oil in the bottom of this, and this is effective. This should be one of your tools to use because it will work. Now, to caution, just do not fill this up. Just like 1/8 of an inch of vegetable oil in the bottom of it. And when you put this between the frames, you want to be real sure that, see, this slides down between the top bars, and you want to be sure that this surface here and this surface here is flush with the top bar. But if so, the hive beetle will crawl on top of it and go down in there. If it's not 100% flush, then they can crawl underneath it and hide from the bees. So you'd be defeating your purpose. Now, on this dry cloth refill is what we've been using, and it does work. Now, one other thing I'm going to make last time you saw me lay this is I cut that refill in half because this is pretty good size, and if you lay this down on the bottom board in the rear of your hive, they will carry it out. They will pull and pull on it, and they might not be able to get out the entrance, but you want this at the rear of your hive. So to keep them from pulling it out, and there's going to be another plus to it, this is corrugated plastic political sign. So I cut it the right size, and I'm gonna lay this dry cloth on top of it, and I'm gonna tape down this end. I'm gonna tape down this end, not real tightly, but just tape it down, and then I'm gonna put it. I can put it in the hive. I actually don't have to go into the hive to put this one in this way. So when I get the finished product, I'll show. I'm going to put it in there using a paint stick, something thin, and also I'm going to attach a wire to the end of it so I can periodically pull it out and observe it and see if I'm getting hive beetles. But we're going to tape this to it. We're going to turn the cloth downward, and then we're going to insert it into the hive. And the idea is these hive beetles are constantly trying to get away from the bees, and they will crawl under this, and they get tangled up in this cloth. They can't get out. And the plastic on top, and you could use thin veneer, wood, but the plastic on top will keep the honeybees from getting caught in it. And so let's see how it works, and I'll show you as I insert it into the hive and when I get the finished product finished. Here is the finished product, and I've got this swiffer cloth on this side. I got it taped. One important thing, be sure you tape up the end of those holes. See, they can't crawl in those holes on this side. Be sure you tape up the right end. And I believe this is going to work slick as peanut butter. And I'm gonna, you want to push it back to the back of your hive, and I believe we'll be able to pull it out periodically. If I go slow, I'm not using a smoker. If I go slow and it feels like it's going, and I'm going to use a paint stick, and I know about how far. I'm going to use a paint stick to push it on back there. Okay, it was at the rear. Now, you see the green wire. I can, just for curiosity, I can pull it out and see how it's doing. And when I tape this swiffer cloth to this, do it kind of loosely. Don't pull it tight, because the hive beetles, they can crawl underneath here, and they can also crawl between the plastic and the swiffer, on both sides of the swiffer. So let's put this one in, and this will keep the bees from getting caught in the swiffer. One just got me on the ankle. Okay, if you have any questions, send me a comment. I'll try to answer them all. And if you have any suggestions for making a video, a subject that you think beekeepers would help them, and like I say, go down below and click on Walls Bee Man, and then in the upper right hand corner you'll see where it says subscribe, and they'll send you an email every time I publish a new video. But the other night, my wife, they call her Mamaw, and I took out our young grandson to eat, and I thought I would use that opportunity to teach him something. So I showed him, I said, this beef come from the cow, and this fish from the fish, and this pork come from the hog, and this chicken the chicken, and so on. And we didn't have any, they didn't have any venison there, to use for an example. So we all got our plate and sat down at the table, and then Parker said, "Poor puppy, poor puppy." I said, "Parker, what are you talking about, honey?" And he held up that hush puppy. Oh, I thought, oh my. Now I'm going to have to explain this. All right, y'all have a good day.